Long ago, people needed to count many things in their daily lives. But counting alone wasn't enough. They also needed to share what they had with others, especially food. Imagine sharing one loaf of bread among four people, or dividing a piece of land between two children, or sharing a jug of milk among three people. I've written these using modern fraction notation. People in those days didn't write fractions like this, but the idea was already there, and sharing wasn't the only place it appeared. People also needed to measure things: length, area, weight, even time. Different things needed different units. Take weight, for example. Suppose you're weighing a sack of rice. You use pounds. If it weighs exactly 24 pounds, there's no problem. If it weighs exactly 25 pounds, there's no problem. But what if it's somewhere in between? How do you measure it? People needed a smaller unit, so they created one. It was called the ounce. 1 pound equals 16 ounces. Now the sack of rice can be measured accurately: 24 pounds and 10 ounces. Problem solved. Now imagine you're a spice trader. Your spices are expensive. Every tiny difference matters. But ounces still aren't enough. Suppose your spice weighs more than 10 ounces, but less than 11. Now what? People needed an even smaller unit. They called it the grain. 1 ounce equals 437 grains. Now the weight can be measured even more accurately: 1 pound, 10 ounces, and 150 grains. Now we have three units: pounds, ounces, and grains. Together, they let us measure even the smallest differences. But wait, we've been talking about weights all this time. So where are the fractions? Let's look again. 1 pound equals 16 ounces. So what is 1 ounce in pounds? It certainly isn't one whole pound. It's 1/16th of a pound. Notice what's happening. These smaller units are simply fractions of the main unit. People in those days didn't write fractions the way we do today. But mathematically, they were still fractions. For a long time, fractions were mainly used to describe parts of objects or to measure them. They were closely connected to real physical things. Then mathematicians looked at fractions differently. They asked, why should 1/16th represent only a weight? Why can't it simply be a number? After all, 1 is an integer. 16 is an integer too. Any number that can be written as the ratio of two integers is called a rational number. Writing fractions and calculating with them wasn't always easy. A mathematician later discovered a clever new method. It made working with fractions much easier. We'll explore that method in the next video. Before you leave, here's a challenge. Pause the video. Take your time. Read all three questions on the screen carefully. Can you solve them? Share your answers in the comments. See you in the next video.